What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day here on the farm. Today is the day that we clean up the Chevy LUV truck. First, we're gonna get started on the bed, get all this stuff out, separate the trash, put it in the trash can, get all the metal. We'll put it in the back of the gator here, and then that way we can see what all is in here, see if there's good stuff, bad stuff. Most likely it's all junk, but there will be a few good pieces. Then after that, we'll probably move on to the interior, get all this junk out of here as well. Then after we get all that done, then we can start cleaning on the outside. Once we finally finish cleaning this thing up, then we're gonna start servicing engine, transmission, or axle, stuff like that. But first we wanna go ahead and get this thing cleaned up before we start working on it. And I want to get this done first. So let's go ahead and get on it. All right, first thing that goes, an empty ratchet strap box. That is trash. More trash. Water faucet. Still a good chimney. Eat more chicken. Can't tell, but this looks like a Sprite. Full and fizzy. I don't know, you think we should try it? Let's go ahead and open it. Had a little bit of a hiss to it. Ew. There's stuff floating in it. Smells like fermented tomato juice. We ain't gonna taste that one. All right, so we got the bed somewhat clean. We gotta get all this crap out of here. Filled up the trash can and filled up the bed of the gator with a whole bunch of metal as well. And this is our collection of glass bottles that we're able to get out of the back of this thing. I don't know if these are old milk jugs or not. Maybe y'all can let me know. This, I think, is fermented pomegranate juice. And then we got 2 empty bottles. Maybe we can do something like pick somebody out random in the comments and send them a glass bottle or something like that. If y'all are interested, let me know. All right, so we're gonna try to get this tailgate open. I think if we push on these latches here, we can get this thing to pop open. Let's go see if we can find something to push on these with. I tell you what, that one little stick sure did put up a fight. These latches are definitely gonna need some work because now they're stuck. But something like that should be relatively easy to get freed up. But as of right now, the next thing we need to do is get all this swept out of this truck. That way we can clean the bed out, see what the floor looks like in here. This is where we're gonna go ahead and get all this stuff out. This is an old burnt pile. It's got a whole bunch of metal and junk in it, and we're gonna load this stuff up and get rid of it. So this is a perfect spot for all this to go, considering there may still be a few little bitty pieces of metal in here and stuff like that. We don't want it staying on the ground, so this is perfect. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff out. There we go. Definitely not perfect, but it's good enough. Pressure washer will take care of the rest of it. For the most part, the bed does look to be in really good shape, other than right here. I noticed a little bit of rust right here, maybe down through here. And the reason for that was because of how wet it has been in here. You see how wet it is still, but because of it holding so much moisture, where this truck used to sit right here, the sun was always on this side and it never shined in that corner of the bed. So it never dried out over here. Held water for a long time, and that's probably what caused all that rust. That's part of it. It's already looking so much better how you can go ahead and just put your feet in here. Let's go ahead and hop to the side. There's the tail lights. That's awesome. There's the other one. And look at that one. It looks good too. I don't know why they're off, but I have a feeling there's some electrical issues. All right, last thing in here is a wrench and some staples. And there is staples that are loose. Was there anything in the glove box? I don't remember. Oh, it's a counter. It works very well. Well, there we have it. It's about as clean as it's going to get with a vacuum. I have to wash this floorboard if we're ever going to get this out of it, but it'd really be great if we could just find a new one. I don't know if they're out there, but on this side as well, looks a lot better than it did, but this seat's pretty rough and everything's still very filthy as far as the dash goes. We just need to wipe everything down, but it is looking a lot better. I feel a lot better about getting in here now. All right, guys, it is time to get to pressure washing this thing. What we'll do is we're gonna go ahead and start washing out the bed. Because if we do this and then we come to this is just gonna cover the whole rest of the truck in dirt and whatnot. So let's go ahead, get this somewhat cleaned out pretty well, and then after we get the bed washed, then we can come to the sides and start doing this. All right, that's got it all sprayed out. There's plenty of rust on the surface, but it ain't that bad. And all this isn't rust. This is just stain from everything that sat in here. But for now, let's go ahead and move on to the roof. While we're working in the bed, we'll do the roof, probably the back glass, and then we'll work our way down the sides. All right, it's time to go ahead and start on this side, and then we'll do the glass and the hood. Let's get to it. And look at how good that door looks. Looks good. Guys, it doesn't get much more simple than that. You ain't gotta take nothing off or do anything. You got 3 nuts right here, and then your tail lights out. That's pretty nice. But now that we got this thing completely cleaned up, everything is looking pretty good so far. It is time to go ahead and start servicing this thing. We're gonna start on the engine, go ahead and get the oil changed first. Then we'll move on, we'll do the transmission and then the rear differential. But I really just want to get this oil done so that way we ain't got to worry about the engine and whatever oil is in there, because I know it's old and it don't need to be in there no more. Let's go ahead and start on that. All right, let's get under here and check this thing out. Other than dirty, it don't look bad at all. It looks pretty good. Oil pan's nice and easy to get to. Drain plug looks to be right here. It's a massive sucker. Transmission, drain plug's all the way back here on the back. That'll be pretty easy. I don't want to get back there yet because I don't have my jack stands. I'm just laid out in front of the vehicle right now. But let's go ahead and get the oil drain plug out and drain this oil. See what it looks like. All right, now we can get it. There's a 15/16 on this drain plug here. Frick. All right. Perfect. Didn't get a drop on me. I like that. While that's draining underneath, we'll go ahead and take the oil filter off. Because when you're draining from underneath, the drain pan is right underneath the oil filter housing. And you know, when you take this off, it is going to pour all over the place. Not even tight. Yeah. Got a new wicks here. Go ahead and get this thing oiled up. That's all it needs. That's it. And we're gonna go ahead and write the date. 2. Oh. 20. Oh no, we're running out of room. 20. 6. There we go. Now it's done draining, we can go ahead and get the drain plug back in. And that's all it gets. Nothing. Alright guys, so it is the next day here. We just ran out of time yesterday. Ended up getting pitch black. But it's time to go ahead and fill it up with some oil. We gotta put in 6.5 quarts is what these call for. We're gonna go ahead and start with 5 quarts. That's all the oil. While that's settling, we'll go ahead and start changing the transmission fluid. And I forgot to mention that before I started this video, I went ahead and changed the fuel filter. And I'm glad I did, because when we got the old filter off, even on the clean side of the filter where it's supposed to be clean fuel, there was chunks of debris in there that was possibly getting through and going to the injection pump down here. So it really wasn't good to keep running the fuel filter, so I had to go ahead and get that changed out. But we got the new fuel filter on here and it's been working great. So let's go ahead, hop down and change the transmission fluid out. Let's get to it. All right guys, so I was about to go ahead and start draining the transmission, and then I look back. When I look back, I see there's 2 fuel tanks. We got 1 and 2. This is the fuel tank that you fill up from that side of the truck. That one, I don't think it's supposed to be there. That would explain why the exhaust was made to come out right here and not keep going out the back of the truck. They were putting in an extra fuel tank to go longer distances. You can even see up there, right there, it's where you would hook it up to the fuel tank, or the fuel filler over here. That's your sending unit right there. So yeah, somebody was trying to hook this up to run an auxiliary fuel tank. That's pretty cool. That would have gave you right at 26 gallons of diesel. If you put these tanks together, it would have been 26 gallons of diesel. Yeah, you would have went a long ways on that. so we know we can fill it up. Fill plug's loose. See if I can get the drain plug loose. Something I really like about this truck is every drain plug from the engine, transmission, and the fill plug, all the same size. You ain't gotta have a different tool for every single one. One wrench can do it all. It's the way it should be. Why ain't things just like this more often? Ah, there we go. Oof, that is very shiny. Yeah, that's got a decent amount of material in it. I remember being told that this truck had an issue about popping out of gear, which we've already seen that when we done the first video. Y'all could see that it popped out of gear quite often. And that's probably why. There's probably something wrong inside. The synchronizers definitely ain't working. And this does smell like engine oil. Don't smell like gear oil or ATF or anything like that. So, yeah, I reckon they were just putting engine oil in there as well. Let's go ahead and start filling this thing up. We're putting in 10W30 because that's about the best I could find that everybody puts in it. But if y'all know anything different, let me know. If y'all have one, what do you put in there? I was reading that you can put stuff like synchro mesh. You can put that in here and it's supposed to work really well. Oh, but I didn't have any of that, so we're gonna go with this for now. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the rear diff. All right, last fluid that we got to drain is going to be the rear diff. And it's time. Oh, my Lord. Oh, and we lost the washer. That's definitely gear oil, it stinks. All right, we're going to go ahead and fill these up with some 75/90. See how much it takes. It can't be a lot. These are tiny little differentials. That's it, 1 quart. Nice. All right, that's got all the fluids changed in this thing. Let's go ahead and move on to the last thing that I want to do was the front hubs up front. Let's go ahead and move on to that. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get these caps off and look at these bearings in here. There we go. All right, so as you can see, the grease is basically turned into rubber, and it's still good. Like it, when it gets hot, it'll do what it's supposed to do. Lubricate. And there's still plenty of grease in here, and plenty of grease still in the bearing, so it's doing its job. But there needs to be a little bit more grease. And what we're going to do, instead of taking the hub apart and greasing the bearings, we're just going to go ahead and put a hole in here. We're going to tap it, put a grease cert in here, and then that way we'll always be able to just pump a little bit of grease in. It'll lubricate this bearing, it'll push all the way through, lubricate the other bearing. So let's go ahead and get us a grease cert in here, and that's one thing that'll definitely improve this truck. Go ahead and spin the wheel. That'll work the grease into the bearings. There we go. That thing should be good to go for a long time. Got the other side done. We'll go ahead and fill it up with grease too. All right, guys, so we have finished this thing up just in time because I've actually got a good job for this thing. we need some hay and some feed for the chickens. And there ain't nothing better to haul it in than this thing. So let's hop in this. We gotta go get some diesel. Then let's head on over and go get some hay and some chicken feed. Get better. We'll see. Well guys, there we have it. We finally finished this thing up as far as I could do for this video. I mean, we serviced everything, the engine, the transmission, the rear diff, we've done the hubs. I've even greased some of the front end pieces where they had grease zerks. I greased all that stuff. Everything that was in the rear end that could get greased, I greased all of it. And we ended up working on this tailgate a pretty good bit. Got it where it's working really nice. It's all completely useful now. The glass came out really well. Mirrors are super clean. We didn't really get to clean the inside as much as I'd like to. Like, we could have wiped down the dash and stuff like that. But this truck is going to get used every day. And even though we washed it, we're already driving it through mud because where we live at here on this farm, it's just everything's a mess. Everywhere you go is muddy. And we ain't got enough gravel for all of it, so you have to drive through mud no matter what you do. But I'm pretty stoked with how the truck came out. I mean, everything on the truck pretty much works. I mean, there ain't much on the truck to not work. So, I mean, it's a fantastic truck. It's probably gonna be one of the easiest ones that we're gonna do around here as far as hopping in it, putting some fuel in there, a battery, you know, and the thing just firing off, tires working like they have. I mean, everything about this truck was just really nice. And like, even whenever you're servicing it, how convenient it is to where the oil drain is and the oil filter where it drains to the same pan, and then you got the same plugs on your transmission and your rear diff, which I made it a little bit better by adding these grease zerks here to the hubs. I'm trying to find seat covers to replace these with, not just put a seat cover on it. I'd actually like to redo this if I could, but so far I haven't found a factory replacement for this yet. And I am looking at some new vinyl flooring to go in here just to replace this, because it's busted down in here and it's filthy. This really won't clean up that well. But I was looking, we could probably get one of these for around $200 for the new vinyl. I mean, that's pretty cheap and make this thing look better. I know where I can get one of the bezels for the dash here. I want to get one of those. So there's a few little things that we need to do, but overall, it really ain't gonna stop us from using this truck every single day. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you really like the video, head on down there, like and comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications so that way you know when we're uploading the next video. I'm already working on the next truck right now. It's gonna be a real awesome truck, one that I hadn't seen anywhere else. It's like this one. Maybe y'all have, we'll see. Make sure you come back, watch that video. It's gonna be real awesome. We'll work on a whole bunch of other stuff here on the farm, and we're gonna be putting up a lot more videos. So if there's anything else y'all would like to see done with this truck, let me know, because we're gonna be using it every single day. But until then, we'll see you guys in the next one. Now we're stuck.